everybody, this is Kyle from Track by Track, and on the crazy bingo card that is the year 2020, I never thought I'd be putting a marker on the box for a Bleachers and Bruce Springsteen collaboration. But it is 2020 after all, and if we've learned anything in the 37 months we've endured so far this year, it's that all bets are off. Truth be told, Jack Antonoff, the man beneath the bleachers, has quickly built up an impressive track record of working with many of the biggest and hottest names in music. In recent years, he's produced albums for Lorde, Lana Del Rey, St. Vincent, and of course both Taylor Swift and the Dixie Chicks. At a minimum, he's earned enough status to call up pretty much any artist he wants and at least have them pick up the phone. I'm not sure what Antonoff's pitch was that got Bruce to sign on for a featured spot on Chinatown. It's not really a Springsteen sort of thing to do, honestly. I have to assume that the New Jersey connection was a major selling point, though. Everybody knows the boss laid his roots in that state, so there's something he has in common with fellow Jersey boy Jack. And to be fair, if you've heard any of Bruce's radio show over the past few months, you know his musical taste is surprisingly broad and surprisingly contemporary. He made headlines recently with his high praise for Lana Del Rey, so there could be a bit of a mutual admiration society forming here. In any case, Chinatown is far less surprising as a Bleachers song. It has many of the cinematic hallmarks of that act's best tracks, although it doesn't quite achieve the kind of epic earworm status of songs like I Wanna Get Better or Roller Coaster from 2014's Strange Desire, or even Don't Take the Money from 2017's Gone Now. Sonically, if you're a Springsteen fan, you might compare it to Streets of Philadelphia, Bruce's Oscar-winning soundtrack song that is perhaps the closest we've heard him come to this synth-heavy sound. Chinatown is a decent song that I actually may like better than anything on Gone Now, if I'm being honest. But I can't help but feel like Bruce deserves something a little better. I mean, if you got one of the biggest musical legends of all time to guest on your track, it seems like you'd want that to be the best song you ever wrote. And let me double down on the honesty here and say that ultimately Bruce's contribution to the song is to add texture. He shows up around the final chorus to double Jack's vocal, so it's not as if he got a verse or bridge to himself. If Jack's intent here was to make a Jersey connection with a rock legend, he could have phoned up John Bon Jovi and achieved nearly the same result. Although let's be clear, I'll take Bruce over John any day of the week. In any case, from a Bleachers music perspective, both Chinatown and its virtual B-side 45 are a welcome return. I don't know if Jack will earn a lot of new fans from the Springsteen fan base, but I do hope they'll give Bleachers a chance. I really like Jack's production when it comes to his own music with Bleachers, but I often find him to be a bit heavy-handed on other artists' albums. And to that end, with one final bit of brutal honesty, let me say I'm quite happy he didn't add the recent Springsteen album to his production resume. Once again, my name's Kyle, and this has been Track by Track. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, plus check out some of these other videos that I think you might also enjoy. And of course, be sure to click subscribe, because true music fans always want new releases the day they come out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.